true. We verify.
There needs to be space in the radio frequencies between where we're sensing the weather and where we're using it for 5G.
We all know 5G is coming. Just ahead, find out why meteorologists are raising red flags over the potential interference from the high-speed signal.
13 WMAZ News at 11 starts right now with Frank Malloy, Lori Johnson, Chief Meteorologist Ben Jones, and Marvin James with sports.
Welcome back. 5G is the fifth generation technology cellular companies are using to transmit information to your cell phone. Now, it's significantly faster than 4G that we've been using for years, making 5G the cutting edge of communications in our world.
But have you ever considered at whose cost and at what cost? Meteorologist Alex Forbes takes a look at the battle brewing between communications companies and meteorologists.
Satellites. No, not that kind. This kind, the weather kind, are a key resource in producing forecasts. Meteorologists use them to measure how much water vapor is in the air, estimate how high cloud tops are, and to see threatening storms where Doppler radar is not available, like hurricanes over the open ocean. Every forecast you see on 13 WMAZ uses satellite data in some form when being produced. Needless to say, they're important. We were there when the first of the current generation of satellites was launched in 2016.
And liftoff.
Atmospheric data collected by that exact satellite and others is detected by using radio frequencies. Like your car radio, there are several frequencies, or channels we'll call them, that transmit the data. Argo's satellites transmit their water vapor signals in the 23.8 gigahertz band. Think of it as channel 23.8. And now our water vapor channel has a new neighbor, 5G. The Federal Communications Commission auctioned the 24 gigahertz frequency for 5G transmission back in 2019. Since then, communications companies have been implementing their networks on that radio frequency. Water vapor already emits a very weak signal that satellites detect, and now meteorologists are concerned about interference from 5G transmission. Dr. Jordan Girth is a research meteorologist at the University of Wisconsin.
The real risk here is that those louder 5G networks are going to overpower the relatively weak signal of those water vapor molecules. What the satellite's likely to see is the signal that's being emitted from those towers. It's going to be a very strong signal and much stronger than the relatively weak signal that we get from the atmosphere. If the 5G signals overpower the water vapor molecules, all we're going to see back at the satellite are those wireless signals, are the fake non-weather related signals.
Lawmakers in the United States Congress are already beginning to address the issue, with the United States House of Representatives holding a committee hearing where meteorologists voiced their concerns. Some lawmakers have gone as far as writing a letter to the FCC asking for them to intervene. As of yet, no official action has been taken.
And just like there needs to be physical space between retirement centers and nightclubs, there needs to be space in the radio frequencies between where we're sensing the weather and where we're using it for 5G.
Everything boils down to this. Meteorologists just want to be smart about how 5G is implemented. After all, our tools are already up there, and they're not the easiest to fix. I'm Alex Forbes, 13 WMAZ News.
And to hear an even deeper explanation on how 5G may impact your weather forecast, look for this story on 13WMAZ.com.